We're currently in the middle of the woods, and no joke, we have got lost. We've marched off to take this stew somewhere to bury it, and now we can't find us way back to camp. God's sake. Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. I'm out in the woods today, as you can see. Thought I'd try something a little bit different and stop worrying so much about cloud cover and get out in nature instead. And who better to take me than my best buddy here, Josh. Well, I'll let him tell you about himself, but basically we've known each other since we were little kids. Practically brothers in all but blood, aren't we, mate? So yeah, pound it. Yeah, feels good to be outside anyway, and making some tracks. We're hiking off into the forest a little bit here. It's lovely, nice and quiet. Only thing we can hear sometimes is a train. There's some tracks nearby, innit?
Yeah, it's a high-speed train route that runs alongside the wood. Yeah, it's big enough that we should be able to find a spot where the noise isn't too much of an issue. But
for those of you watching this overseas, you may not know, but what we're doing in the UK is something called wild camping. We head off into woodlands and whatnot and camp semi-legally, we shall say. It's a little bit frowned upon actually in this country, but you've done it plenty. This will be my first time coming wild camping, and we intend to follow the leave no trace rules. So come morning, nobody will even know we've been, and we won't have done any harm to nature.
Nope, leave it as we found it.
Yep.
Got the next person to enjoy it.
So yeah,
that's all about.
Are you looking forward to things?
Yes mate, I can't wait. We've been talking about doing this for some time now, so it's nice to actually get his boots on the ground and crack on.
Absolutely, agree. Yeah, I'm going to spin camera around anyway, get you some footage as we hike in, because I'm already tired enough carrying this bloody massive pack. So yeah, catch up with you in a bit.
Joggers, are you? It's something that's getting quite down. I always see.
Things I do for you guys to get a good shot.
There's like logging tracks, and we walked through those.
So we've been hiking around in the woods for ages, to be honest. Backpack nearly pulling my spine clean out at the root. We're settled on a spot now, and we're just about to get set up with this camp, which you can see maybe was packed at the base of this tree. Decent little spot, so let's get cracking. What do you think, Josh?
Absolutely, mate, yeah. And most importantly,
yeah,
crack a beer.
He's already on it, look at these.
I've got midget arms. I can't reach. Keep going, keep going, keep going. The coat.
It does indeed. I don't mean to alarm you, Josh, but I can't see your torso anymore. Well, as you can see, camp is set up now. Josh is set up over there with his ground-based sleeping system. I've got the hammock. We've actually ended up knitting both of our tarps together there. It's pretty cool. A bit of a cozy setup. Josh has just been out looking through woods and found a nice big stump that we can do some cooking on, because I fetched a bush box with me. And on the note of cooking, because it's the most important part of camping, I'd say, I've decided to go super simple today. I'm making us first meal, so it's going to be peeled potatoes, vegetable soup, and a stewed steak, all in the same pot. It's going to be a mess, but I think it's going to taste nice. For later, take a look at that. A load of easy peelers. If you're not on that already, give them a go. They're absolutely amazing. And now Josh has very kindly agreed to do the gourmet side of the cooking. And usually when we have I get-togethers, it's me who's cooking random stuff, but look what he's fetched here. There's carrots, an onion, garlic cloves, a load of potatoes, got a box full of seasoning, corned beef, and of course some beer. We'll I think more on the beer later as well. But yeah, we're both hungry, mate, aren't we? So
absolutely starving, mate.
Yeah, let's get cracking.
No, that's in my boots. Apart from his own much also of the hammer.
Yeah.
Because I knew he was good night sleep. Huh? Waiting for a comfortable night, not so. You might not sleep.
Now then, are we in frame? I think we're good. How are you feeling, mate?
On top of the world, mate. How are you?
Actually, pretty damn good, to be quite honest. Yeah. We've just been having a chat a few minutes ago about things, and I thought, why not just stick camera on and just chat absolute nonsense for a while? Because that's what we've done for the past 30 years. So why stop now? Mate, I'm so glad you brought me out. It's good. I've needed this kind of thing, and before I crack this as well, he's just informed me that now that I'm an official bushcrafter, because I've been out on a proper camping trip, I'm allowed to drink IPAs. So what we got? Some cheap Harper's Golden Ale with a night on it from Aldi last night in preparation. Get that crackarooned.
You've got to smell it, give it a taste, and then rate it out of 10.
If we could get fruit foam. That's not bad. Actually, that's surprising. Normally I can't stand beers like that. Cheers, my dude. Yeah. Yeah, we were just talking anyway. It's something proper good for you, I think, getting out here. I've been in my own head for ages with the recent, like, it don't really matter too much for you, I guess, but weather. I can't create content when we've got bad weather, and I've been worried and getting stuck up in my own thoughts and stuff, thinking, what am I doing? Once I've got out here, I've just realised, like, what am I actually doing? Worrying about stuff like that, because I'm letting, whether it's clear or not, rule my life. Whereas you've just introduced me to all this, and there's so much more stuff to be doing. Do you know what I mean?
That's it. It's quite easy to get wrapped up in what you feel like you should be doing, and you can quite easily miss what's in front of you, I think.
100%.
I know I've been asking you to come now for over a year. It probably didn't tickle your fancy sleeping out in the cold woods.
It didn't.
To start with, but
I have to admit,
I'm hoping tonight is the...
I mean, it is a cold woods, and we are going to be sleeping in it, so we'll have to see how I feel in the morning. But
I think you'll have a phenomenal night's sleep in that hammock.
Looks pretty good, yeah. I am genuinely glad though, mate, that you've talked me into this, and yeah, I just think it's good. And if you guys enjoy watching stuff like this too, we are at this point really just recording this for the sake of it, just for me and him, really, to watch back at some point. But if people enjoy seeing buds in the woods,
there could be a spin-off series for that.
Could be, yeah. Just chilling out, mate. It's been good. Then there's no reason to come to more of that kind of thing. Fire number 2 on the go, ready for dinner number 2. Let's go take a look. Just been sat there chopping up a bunch of firewood, get all this ready while the chef has been doing all of this. So what we've got so far, chef?
Oh dear, disaster. So we've chopped up cubed some potato, left the skin on, obviously.
Got ya. Need that fibre.
Yep. We're doing the same with the carrots. We've got an onion and some garlic in there. Although I am tempted, I've seen some wild garlic just behind us. about 50 metres behind us, so I'm tempted to put some of that in.
Yes.
Well, and then I'm gonna,
when in Rome,
use this pot here to put it in a stew, basically.
right?
With some corned beef, some herbs and spices.
The predetermined herbs that we discussed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks good. Looks good. We'll come back with a stew update for you later.
You do the best job at chopping the carrots, evenly that is, but the onions, sorry.
We're in the woods. Don't matter.
So now I've got some flavour in there.
I would say I just missed it on video, but it just stuck that entire tub of flavouring in there now. That is going to be sensational.
We've not got anything to thicken it up. That's the only issue. I like it quite stodgy, me, but
Don't worry about it, mate. I think it's going to be glorious. It's all about that vacuum at first bit, innit? Oh, excellent camera work on the go here. Is it just me, or can you hear stuff clicking around in woods?
I've just watched The Last of Us, mate, so don't be saying that.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably where I'd hide if there were a cordyceps.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Think.
There's plenty of deer. And I think good at hunting. But yeah, there's plenty of deer to catch. There's lots of wild garlic.
Deer and wild garlic, what a diet.
The Joe Rogan diet.
Joe Rogan experience.
Right.
Bow hunting wild deer.
Pretty much. Yeah, I don't think you're going to have any issues to eat tonight. I hope, anyway.
Just coming to boil. Nice cup of tea before bed, and I think you're right, mate. Gonna be fine. Can't see anything on this camera, really. It is pitch black. Wish I could show you guys better, but it's been a chill night. We're just about to, well, as you can see, someone's been partaking in things already. We've got a stew over there that's taken about 3.5 hours to boil. There's no longer any dead standing wood left in this place. We've used it all trying to cook this stew. But yeah, nice little cup of tea, I think, and that'll be that.
Well, guys, sad to say, the stew turned out. I'll let you tell them.
Disaster. Really?
I'm just going to say it was less than ideal.
The preparation work was there, but it was a poor execution on my part, so we're now...
I think I didn't really help though, getting about half a pound of ash into it as well.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
So here we are, middle of the night, stood around eating easy peel oranges to rescue lunch. Oh God, it is hilarious, but at least we've got a cup of tea.
It is an excellent swap though, mate.
It is.
Some good oranges.
We'll be tidying all this up. I say we'll be tidying it all up. I'm off to Tenerife.
They're so juicy.
Everything's gone wrong, mate. Fire's nearly out as well now. Professional bushcrafters. So now, left with a conundrum. What to do with 2 gallons of uneaten stew?
We'll
Make giggles.
have to do a food challenge, mate, and just scran it.
Oh, Yeah, eating for charity. Oh god. I can tell you one thing. If you're not already into easy peel oranges, get into them. They're a new reality. They're incredible. Absolutely love it.
Well, let's put it out that.
Anyway, I think we've said enough. You get the idea. See you all later.
Well, a little bit of an update for you. Kind of an embarrassing one, but cautionary tale nonetheless. We're currently in the middle of the woods, and no joke, we have got lost. We've marched off to take this stew somewhere to bury it, and now we can't find our way back to camp. God's sake.
Right, hold on.
So I think Josh is trying to use a geotagged photo location so he can figure out where the hell we were. Hopefully we'll get back to camp. Right guys, an update. We are back at camp after a massive walk around in the woods. We got completely lost, didn't we, mate?
Just a little bit.
Let's be honest, we got completely lost, and let's also be honest, that was pretty worrying because it's cold out here, it's raining, you can't see a damn thing.
Nope.
So yeah, luckily cooler heads prevailed, didn't they, mate? We went, just picked a direction, walked off, ended up finding a road.
It was
and then worked from a road until we'd kind of figured out where we'd got back in. So we devised a method where Josh walked the road and then I walked 70 meters into the woods or so in the hope that I could try and scan, because I've got a better torch than him. And
a little bit. Not that we're comparing sizes or anything.
no, but if we were,
Yeah.
I mean, this torch is
Look at
better.
a bigger torch, yeah.
Yeah. No, but seriously, that was quite worrying. So, cautionary tale: don't go too far from your camp. Yeah.
Life lessons.
What do you think, Josh? Any final thoughts on that one?
Yeah, just stay with your camp.
Yeah, just don't go bother burying a stew. Leave it till morning. I'm glad to be back, mate. I'm glad to be back. That was kind of that was a worrying situation. Lost in the woods. Anyway, see you in a bit. Well, we're back. As I said, we're back in camp. Excitement's died down a little bit now. I don't know if you can see, but I'm in my hammock now, getting ready for some sleep. Before I do, I've got some downloaded TV shows I'm going to take a look at. But yeah, that were an interesting experience. I've always thought when watching nature shows and hiking shows and things like that, of that nature, that when people get lost in the woods, that they're probably acting it up. But I'm not sure that they are now. I've just realised firsthand with someone who's experienced, do you know what I mean? Josh's wild camp plenty is ex-military, so you know, not without his experience camping and stuff. And we literally got full on lost, having only walked, how far would you say, Josh? About 150 metres from camp, if that.
Probably not even that, mate. Probably half that.
Yeah, probably like not even that, and we got fully lost. Could not find his way back until we devised a plan, you know, to go to the last thing that we remembered. So yeah, that added some excitement to the night. Yeah, pretty mental. Anyway, what would it be if not a bit of an adventure? So probably catch you in the morning. I'm going to watch some, if any of you have seen this, Detectorists on BBC. It's some really nice, easy watching. I think just what we need after an evening of nearly getting lost. Well, totally getting lost. Anyway, see you a bit. Hope you guys can hear this. I can hear a deer nearby. Sounds like he keeps drumming on the ground with his hooves. You don't get that if you're laid in bed at home. That's pretty cool. Well, good morning everyone. I've actually been awake a few hours at this point, just listening to dawn chorus. There's some deer scratching around as well and barking. Not quite cool. Don't know if I'll have any footage of that though to try and share with you, but I did try. Yeah, not had a great deal of sleep, to be honest with you. I think about 4 hours. But I feel alright, so I'm gonna get out of my little cocoon in a minute and make a start on the day.
I think if you're doing multi-day stuff, I reckon it would go on. I'm not aware of keep moisture away. I mean, that's some sort of camera. But yeah, I find it.
Shall we just get into it?
Let's do it.
Well, that is the end of our night out here camping in the woods, and mate, thanks again for taking us. It's been
Pleasure.
yeah, it's been a pleasure actually. It's been really cool, enjoyed it a lot. Got to be in more nature in a night, I reckon, than I hear in about a year. At home, it's just alive out here, isn't it? Right from the very first little tickle of dawn, and birds start going crazy. As I mentioned, I may have mentioned, I don't know if there's going to be any usable footage, but we had deer around us for a lot of the night, grunting and barking. Just amazing, you know what I mean? Something that you'd never experience unless you actually took the effort to get out here. I've really enjoyed it anyway, mate, and yeah, what have you thought?
I've enjoyed it, mate. Like I say, we've been planning this for a while, so it's been nice to actually get out and get it done.
It has.
It's been an awesome night, an eventful night to say the least, but it's been good.
Yeah, more on that, I reckon. I mean, now that the dust has settled and we've calmed down a bit about that, I have to say, that was pretty worrying. But we did keep cool heads and get back, do you know what I mean? We could have easily panicked in that situation because we completely lost camp. It was cold and we had barely anything with us, just like head torches and bloody knives, do you know what I mean?
Switched off for 5 minutes, managed to get lost, and it could have been
one cold night.
One cold night, to say the least, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, if weather were a little bit worse, it could have been even worse than that, couldn't it? Yeah.
I agree.
Not good. Newfound appreciation, I reckon, for taking serious care about knowing exactly where you are at all times. I think if we do this again and need to leave camp for any reason, leave a light on there rather than doing what we did and just abandon it completely pitch black. We're already a stealth camp. But yeah, lessons learned, won't be repeating that mistake. And most importantly, I'll just grab the camera in a moment, take you around, and as we mentioned on the way in, no trace left at all. I'd say you'd never know what had been. Pretty damn amazing. So yeah, I think that's about it from us. We've just got to hike out of here and get home now, I think, bro.
That's it, mate.
Looks good. Boom.
Let's go.
As you can see, hopefully, this is where Josh was sleeping. That's where I was sleeping. Got his fire somewhere over there. No trace. No trace at all. So next people who come through here, not that I doubt. I mean, there's probably not many people who come through here, but if they did, we won't be spoiling nature for them. Oh, that was a stylish way of getting back on, I have to say.
I need to be flexing on you, mate, but that's how we do.
These Bushcraft guys put in tons of effort to make these videos. Jeez. Hope you enjoyed watching. Love you. Bye!